Ryan. They want to purchase the vision, they can, that's still not.
Good evening. Welcome to the November 15th, 2022 Village of Bolingbrook Board Meeting. I would like to invite up Ms. Laura Voss to lead us in the pledge. Oh, you want to come up here? You get your moment of fame.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. Are we using this board for anything tonight? No?
What did you say?
I did it all by myself. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Yes, Madam Mayor. Trustee Zarate? Here. Trustee Watts?
Here.
Trustee Kelly?
Here.
Trustee Lawler?
Here.
Trustee Doris?
Here.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Here.
Thank you. May I please have a motion to approve the meeting minutes from October 25th, 2022?
So moved. Second.
Carpenzano, second trustee Watts. Any additions, corrections, or deletions? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next is the approval of the agenda. Mr. Odelson, are there any changes to this evening's agenda?
No, Madam Mayor, not tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Odelson. May I please have a motion to approve the agenda?
Second.
Trustee Zarate, second trustee Lawler. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Next, this evening, we have a holiday proclamation. Holidays are already here. That means the year's about to be over. All right. With the holiday season upon us, we would like to take a few minutes to remind our residents to shop small and shop local. Keeping your dollars here helps small businesses to continue to thrive. Tonight, we're reading a proclamation that was prepared to acknowledge the upcoming Small Business Saturday, which is November 26, 2022. Whereas the Village of Bolingbrook, Illinois celebrates our local small businesses and the contributions they make to our local economy and community. And whereas according to the United States Small Business Administration, there are 32.5 million small businesses in the United States. Small businesses represent 99.7% of firms with paid employees. Small businesses are responsible for 62% of net new jobs created since 1995, and small businesses employ 46.8% of the employees in the private sector in the United States. Whereas 79% of consumers understand the importance of supporting the small businesses in their community on Small Business Saturday, 70% report the day makes them want to encourage others to shop small, independently owned retailers, and 66% report that the day makes them want to shop small all year long. Whereas 58% of shoppers reported they shopped online with a small business, and 54% reported they dined or ordered takeout from a small restaurant, bar, or cafe on Small Business Saturday 2021. Whereas the Village of Bolingbrook, Illinois supports our local businesses that create jobs, boost our local economy, and preserve our communities. And whereas advocacy groups, as well as public and private organizations across the country, have endorsed the Saturday after Thanksgiving as Small Business Saturday. Now, therefore, I, Mary Alexander Basta, Mayor of the Board of Trustees, Village of Bolingbrook, Will, and DuPage Counties, Illinois, do hereby proclaim Saturday, November 26, 2022 as Small Business Saturday, and urge all of our residents, the Village of Bolingbrook, and communities across the country to support small businesses and merchants on Small Business Saturday and throughout the year. This proclamation will be mailed. Presentations, moving right along. There's an organization in town that has been helping residents who need a little extra help during the time of the holiday. They've been doing this for over 49 years. And we would like to recognize them this evening and all they've done for our community. I'd like to invite Lee Bush Jr. with Operation Christmas to please join us. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good.
I see you're half-dressed.
I'm half dressed this evening.
I'm used to festive top to bottom, overly festive.
Overly festive, so I tried to tone it down a little for this evening.
Thank you very, this is the professional look?
This is the professional
Got it,
look.
thank you very much. So tell us a little bit about Operation Christmas and how we can help.
Operation Christmas, this has been going on for 49 years now with the help of our village, our community, businesses here in town, big and small, that have helped us be able to help families throughout the Christmas season. We've been fortunate enough that through the ups and downs of the economy, that our community has always come together. We work very closely with our Valley View School District to identify families that are in need, families that call the village here that need help, but also get them involved in different ways, not just receiving assistance, but giving back. I was one of those kids. You know, I was part of this I've been part of this program since I was 9 years old. So 30-something years that I've been involved with it off and on, and it's been great for me to be able to receive and make a childhood, because we probably would not have had a Christmas growing up without this. But then now leading the program and leading the charge and the great group of volunteers that we have, and being able to get out within our community and be able to help out and do that. And there's so many ways, like right now our registration is open. We've got 15 more days. You can visit thecsc.org/Operation Christmas. You can visit our Facebook page also that has the link there for families to get involved. We have some great things coming up. We have our huge toy drive on November 26th. It'll be right here at Village Hall in the Performing Arts, the Roger C. Clare Performing Arts Center. That's been our home now for 22 years after bouncing around from different location to different location throughout that time period. But this has been our home, and I want to thank our village for giving us that home and continuing to do that, and being part of so many different organizations here in town that truly believe in what are doing. Our library, our Bolingbrook Library, our Park District, our chamber, all believe in what we're doing and putting it all under one roof. And that was the sole purpose of our organization, was for everybody to be able to come together under one roof and try to do this. So that way nobody's egos, nothing got in the way of truly being able to help people. And that's been our focus for the last 49 years. And we continue to do that to this day. And I encourage, if you need help, to get on there and register. I know from experience that it's very hard to reach out and ask for help. But humble yourself. That's what we're here for. Our community does such a great job of coming together to help one another, and don't be afraid to get on there and register. There's different ways for people to get involved still. We have our big toy drive coming up. We have volunteer hours that you can come in and volunteer and see what we're doing, and being able to help give back. And this is all Bolingbrook built. We're able to work with our school district and identify those families along with Bolingbrook and Romeoville families, because our one main goal has always been that no child goes without a Christmas. And we truly believe in our slogan, which is community helping community, and we have had an outpouring of that. And I thank you guys for your continued support of that.
Thank you. Thanks for all you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Look forward to another successful year.
Thank you.
On that note, there are quite a few local, I'm going to emphasize the word local, organizations in town, whether you want to donate toys, winter wear, youth or adults. We have an organization that's actually taking care of some of our retired vets locally here, and so they are collecting flannel shirts, winter socks, and adult jackets. We have 2 other organizations that are working with the youth, and they're collecting hats, scarves, gloves, and jackets for youth. So all of these are local in-house organizations. They're people that we know their names, their face, their organization works throughout the year with Bolingbrook. So I encourage anyone that's here or watching at home or even watching later, that when you're giving to an organization, to please consider giving to our local organizations first versus, these, I don't want to call them this, but name brand organizations that are more regional, because we know that these organizations are going to take care of residents. And not specifically just to Bolingbrook, but we do look at Bolingbrook first and then obviously surrounding communities. So if you have any questions about organizations, who's collecting what, please feel free to call us Village Hall and we'll put you in contact with those. But definitely we appreciate what you do. We appreciate Operation Christmas and look forward to supporting and helping you for many years to come. Thank you for all you do. Next, we have an appointment to the Civic and Cultural Affairs Commission. We will be appointing Mr. Frank Blood as commissioner. May I please have a motion to approve Frank's appointment as the new commissioner on the Civic and Cultural Affairs Commission?
So moved. Second.
All those in favor? Wait,
Aye.
did you get both of those?
Didn't know Lawler.
Okay,
got
so
second.
trustee Lawler and second trustee Doris. All in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion carries. I'd like to invite Frank to come up and join us. Are you representing Civic and Cultural Affairs? Come on up again. Look at that. Two moments of fame.
Hi, nice to meet you, Laura.
Thank you so much for stepping up and volunteering. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, my wife and I moved to Bolingbrook from Glen Ellen about 25 years ago. I've worked as a sales representative for all that time. I'm still a sales rep. When my wife got ill and passed, I had a lot more time on my hands, and I've always felt that I should be giving back something to a community that kept us safe. I know my wife and I often talked about how we could walk out on the street at night and not be afraid. And, we weren't trying to say that we were much better than any other community, but we were sure grateful that Bolingbrook took care of us. And we felt good going shopping. We really didn't have to worry.
Well, thank you.
So
Thank you
now
for
it's
stepping
time to
up.
give a little back, and that's what I'm doing.
We appreciate, well, you are joining one of the all of our commissions are extremely active, but Civic and Cultural Affairs, they're nonstop all summer long, and now even with the winter walk, so I hope you're ready.
Well, I had to consider the amount of time I was going to spend, and so I really thought about how much they do and how much I'd probably have to be doing, and I'm willing to step up and do
That's
that.
wonderful. They're a great commission again. We have several commissions, and it's always good to see new faces join and want to interact with the community, and we appreciate you. Ready?
Yes.
I state your name,
I, Frank Blood,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
that I will uphold the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
the Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
the Municipal Code of the Village of Bolingbrook,
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as
and that I will faithfully discharge my duties as
Civic and Cultural Affairs Commissioner
Civic and Cultural Affairs Commissioner
to the best of my abilities,
to the best of my abilities,
in a manner prescribed by law.
in a manner prescribed by law.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, my.
Wait a minute. I know how that bothers her. And one more thing for you. Of course, now you know you're official.
A notebook.
No notebooks, no. There you go. And Laura will fill you in on all the fun stuff and exciting stuff. And Joe Gross, the chair, I'm sure will be in touch with you, but a lot of great activities going on.
Thank you very much.
Thank you again for stepping up. We appreciate you. Madam Mayor, Madam Mayor, that's me. from you, Madam Mayor,
No,
today?
that's okay. I've seen that job. I don't want it.
Clerk. Have we received any comments from the public for this evening's board meeting?
Madam Mayor, we have not received any public comments.
Thank you so much. Is there anyone here that wishes to address the board regarding anything on this evening's agenda? All right. Next up, we have our bill listings. Bill listing A, $972,241.35. Bill listing B, $978,058.21, for a total of $1,950,299.56. Are there any questions from the trustees regarding our bill listing? May I please have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Maria, second. Trustee Kelly. Roll call, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next up are our resolutions. First resolution is 22R-075, approving purchase of rock salt for the State of Illinois Joint Purchasing 2022-2023 bulk rock salt contract. Why do we need salt?
Didn't need it today.
I know. I mean, you know,
Yes.
it's kind of scary. This is for the purchase of 4,600 tons of salt at $76.63 per ton, an increase from last year's price of $50.58 per ton. So yes, it did go up over $26. Everything has gone up. Please remember that when you want us to salt the sidewalks or put extra salt on the street, that the price has increased. Just trying to get ahead of it, Lucas and Ken. The village saves on costs by participating in a joint purchase with the state and surrounding communities. The supplier is Morton Salt. And the total cost is $352,498. This has been reviewed and approved by our Public Safety Commission. Is there any questions from the trustees? No? Motion to approve, please.
So moved.
Trustee Watts, second. Trustee Kelly. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next resolution is 22R-076, approving purchase from AHW LLC of a John Deere 1575 terrain cut two-stage 4x4 enclosed cab with snow blower. There's that word again, Lucas. This purchase replaces a 17-year-old John Deere 5210 front mower and snow blower and includes a trade-in of a 2005 John Deere 1435. This is a budgeted item with a total cost of $35,137.09, and this does include a $6,000 credit for the trade. This as well has been reviewed and approved by our Public Services Committee. Are there any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee Carpenzano, second. Trustee Kelly. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Great. Motion carries. Thank you. Next resolution, 22R-077, approving a purchase of a traffic cabinet for traffic control. We've seen these come across on a few occasions. This will be an additional cabinet which will be kept in inventory in the event of an emergency replacement that is needed. The cabinets are used for the operation of village traffic signals. The cost is $30,455, includes a supply cabinet and the hardware. This has been reviewed and approved by Public Services Committee. Are there any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
Moved.
Trustee Doris, second. Trustee Kelly. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next resolution, 22R-078, approving a purchase of a Scorpion 2 mesh trailer attenuator from Street Smart Rentals LLC. This purchase is for a crash trailer to assist in reducing human injury from rear end crashes by absorbing the impact. It is 13 feet long and can be used with multiple vehicles. Lucas, you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, you've seen them on the state vehicles a lot. Basically, what it does is if a car crashes into the back of and these are primarily used on 7-ton, the big trucks, there's a lot of force that would be absorbed by the truck. This allows that force to be dissipated and actually reduces the injuries to the person driving just as much as it reduces injuries to anybody that would be in the cab.
Great. You'll find out why we want to reduce injuries coming up shortly, but definitely it is a safety issue. Are there any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee Doris, second trustee Kelly.
Zarate.
Zarate, second trustee Zarate. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next resolution, 22R-079, approving third amendment to intergovernmental agreement by and between the Village of Bolingbrook, Village of Romeoville, and the Village of Plainfield regarding sharing costs of I-55 interchange, subject to attorney approval. Looks like you have to do some work. This resolution is a third amendment to an intergovernmental agreement with Romeoville and Plainfield regarding cost share for Phase 1 engineering. The villages have been working together to complete an access justification report on Phase 1 study for additional interchanges on I-55, at I-55 and Illinois Route 126 and I-55 and Airport Road. The original agreement was entered into on August 25th, 2009, 09R-054, and was amended twice, first in July of 2011 and second in July of 2017. Due to additional work required, there have been additional costs to complete the study. Go figure. IDOT has budgeted $170 million in their multi-year plan to complete the interchange. Total project cost for all three communities is $3,301,636.22, with the federal share being $1,468,500.38. The village's share of the cost of this third amendment is $94,166.93. This has been reviewed and approved by the Public Services Committee. Do you want to elaborate on this, Lucas?
Yeah, we actually started the interchange study for a full interchange at Route 126 and I-55 on our own. At the same time, Romeoville had been looking at the Airport Road interchange, and one of the comments that we got back from IDOT was that we needed to combine the two studies. So we went to Plainfield and worked with them as well and got all three communities, and that's how we came up with the initial agreement. This basically completes the first phase of engineering, and which includes all the environmental, kind of a preliminary design, and gets that access justification report done, which is required by the Federal Highway Administration. After that point, we will turn the project over to IDOT, and that's where the $170 million comes in to the other, and that's for both interchanges. They will complete the actual final engineering, and then that's construction, land acquisition, and any utility relocations is in that $170 million. We've been working at this as a long time, and this will provide an alternative for Weber Road. So between the diverging diamond, some improvements here, hopefully will lessen traffic at 53, and we are working on IDOT 2 to look at some other ways to improve that intersection.
Great, thank you. By the way, speaking of diverging diamond, IDOT was here yesterday, and we formally opened the diverging diamond, even though it's been open for a while, but it's completely complete. So Romeo was there, we were there, IDOT was there, $97 million on that project,
Yes.
right? So we better get this one done before the cost goes up even more. So let's try to fast forward it with them. Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please? Trustee Watts? Second, trustee Kelly. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Thank you. Motion carries. Next resolution, 22R-080, approving purchase of a Ford F-250 pickup from Courier Motors through the Suburban Purchasing Cooperative. This new 2023 vehicle will be used by the second utilities foreman for rounds and for, is that word again, snow plowing of our courts and plowing of our treatment facilities. This is a budgeted item with a total cost of $50,449, which is $1,180 over the budgeted amount. This has been reviewed and approved by Public Services Committee. Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee Lawler, second trustee Kelly. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Thank you. Motion carries. Next resolution, 22R-081, approving purchase of 3 Ford pickups through the Suburban Purchasing Cooperative contract. This purchase replaces Unit 34, a 2012 Chevy pickup, Unit 35, a 2009 Ford pickup, and Unit 2030, which is a 2008 Ford pickup with excessive miles and usage. The new vehicles are replacements per our vehicle replacement schedule. This is a budgeted item with a total cost of $144,120, which is $10,681 over the budgeted amount. This has been reviewed and approved by Public Services Committee. Are there any questions from the trustees? Motion to approve, please.
Second.
Trustee Kelly, second trustee Carpenzano. Roll call, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly? Yes. Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Do you guys see a common theme with everything that we're buying? From salt to trucks to price hikes to,
It's that time of year.
is it that time of year? Or is it the current economy,
Yeah.
right? Okay. I think that statement I made at the last meeting of bringing in extra revenue does not mean that the taxes are gonna go down?
It's all used up.
Right, okay, good, just making sure. Next resolution is 22R-082, approving proposal for renewer of workman's compensation insurance with Illinois Counties Risk Management Trust, ICRMT. This resolution renews the village's workman's compensation policy for December 1st, 2022 through December 1st, 2023 with Illinois Counties Risk Management Trust. Now, this is something that has been worked on by our Finance Committee, and Trustee Carpenzano, can you give us a little bit of information on this, please?
Sure. As it is a large budgeted item, the committee took a hard look. One of the major things for the work comp policy is always, among many things, looking at our self-insured rate and what we're responsible for as a village. Our carrier and our broker does a great job sort of running some potential illustrations either way, whether we raise or lower that. We decided to stay at the $200,000 mark self-insured rate for this renewal policy, which was in line of previous policies. Other than that, claims look strong, but you never know what's going to happen in the upcoming year. So it was a good renewal, and the broker did a fantastic presentation, handed us a book of about 30 pages to read.
Great. So as Trustee Carpenzano indicated, we are self-insured for the first $200,000 each claim. After that, the ICRMT umbrella kicks in. This year's total cost is estimated at $2,570,503. The fixed premium is $1,078,503. There is an increase of $58,183 from last year. The premium reflects the recent and historical workman's compensation loss experience. There's also an oversight fee of $40,000 paid to Alliant Mesereau as a pass-through for attorney fees. Alliant, the village's broker of record, worked with staff on the proposal. This was reviewed and approved by the Finance Committee. Are there any questions regarding this from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please? Trustee Watts? Second, trustee Zarate. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly? Yes. Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Resolution 22R-083, approving proposals from Alliant Insurance Services for renewal of insurance and administrative contracts. This resolution accepts a renewal proposal from Blue Cross Blue Shield for the village's employee group health and life benefits. The village is, again, self-insured for the first $95,000. The renewal is for the calendar year 2023, with November designated as open enrollment. The village's fixed cost increased from $1,206,184.96 to $1,292,323.88. The claim liability is expected to increase from $8,061,903.72 to $8,332,348.44, which is a 3.4% increase. The annual fixed cost of the dental program is $20,939.76 and is the expected annual claim liability, including the SIR, is $427,207.68, which is 5.4% increase. Dearborn National and PayFlex continue to provide life, accidental death, and dismemberment, AD&D, and COBRA administration. The annual estimated premium is $99,289.95, which is the same as the current year. Well, total estimated annual cost of employee benefits is $10,151,169.95. Did you want to speak to that at all?
Well, these are two large items. This second one, again, on the self-insured rate, some great proposals were shown. We decided to stay at the same self-insured rate. A note on increase, I know you say the word increase and it doesn't make you happy. However, the broker did mention in the scheme of the macro environment of increases, we actually did pretty well. So while it is still an increase, it did not go up as much as what she's seeing elsewhere in the market. So kudos, I guess, to us, hopefully staying healthy.
Good. Yes, definitely. Stay healthy. Are there any other questions from the trustees? Questions or comments? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Second.
Trustee Lawler, second. Trustee Zarate, roll call.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, we have some ordinances, and these ordinances are predominantly housekeeping. We're trying to make sure that all of our ordinances flow, and if something is noted in A and then back again in C or D or F or X, that everything flows correctly and is consistent. With that, we did have approval of an reorganization back in, Mr. Teppel?
May 1st.
May?
So the ordinance before you, Mayor, is the reorganization by Chief Rampa was presented at one of our budget workshops and approved by the board for our May 1st fiscal 23 budget year. And it didn't carry over in the ordinance. Well, it carried over into the budget, but not in the ordinance. So this is a cleanup to like you said, align the two.
Very good. So this ordinance recognizes the police department. It adds a captain, removes a lieutenant, and adds patrol officers. This will increase the police coverage in Bolingbrook by adding an additional patrol beat for the village based on geographic call volume and to help prepare for the implementation of none other than body cameras. You know, we are expecting quite a bit of changes come January. We have new laws that will be in effect, rules, regulations. We don't know what we have exactly, but we know we have something coming up. We have to prepare for it. We know that we need to be proactive and not reactive, especially when it comes to the community, the safety of our residents. Our police department has been doing an amazing job. It's almost like if you're going to come to Bolingbrook, you can run, but we'll find you. And we have, so kudos to them. But again, this is just cleanup. Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee Watts? Trustee Kelly? Roll call, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Motion carries. Next ordinance is 22-067, amending Chapter 6 of the Bolingbrook Village Code, increasing Class C8 from 1 to 2 Holy Granoli located at 714 East Boughton Road. This ordinance increases the number of C8 beer and wine licenses to accommodate the user's request for a license. Holy Granoli originally opened up as breakfast and lunch, and they have since decided to increase their hours of operation to include dinner. And with that, they wanted to start off with beer and wine for their dinner customers. Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve, please?
So moved.
Trustee Lawler, second trustee Kelly, roll call.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next ordinance, 22-068, amending Chapter 1 General Provisions of the Bolingbrook Village Code regarding definitions, manner of amendments, and manner of keeping the village code. This ordinance is part of a regular effort to conduct a comprehensive review, cleanup, and modernization of the village's code of ordinances. This ordinance reflects recommended changes following the review of Chapter 1 and the general terms and provisions of the village code. Specifically, the changes clarify how certain terms are defined throughout the code and explain the entirety of the code is available and accessible online. So everything, again, just clean up in language, make sure it flows. Nothing really major in this part, correct?
Correct.
Thank you, Mr. Odelson. Any questions from the trustees? May I have a motion to approve?
Second?
Trustee Kelly, second trustee Watts. Roll call vote, please.
Yes, Mayor. Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Next and final ordinance for the evening is 22-069, amending Chapter 2 Administration of the Bolingbrook Village Code regarding the organization of village departments, officials, and meetings. Again, this is similar to the previous ordinance, but this is for Chapter 2. The other was for Chapter 1. Regular effort to conduct comprehensive review, cleanup. The ordinance reflects recommended changes following the review of Chapter 2. Specifically, the ordinance modifications to echo changes in state law, to provide clarity regarding the village's departmental structure, and to reflect the desired manner in which the village government is efficiently administered and organized. This ordinance further provides the village board the option to consider a consent agenda during board meetings. Mr. Odelson, do you want to kind of tell us what that means?
Madam Mayor and Board, consent agenda, which some municipalities use, groups a number of items together that there is generally no opposition to. And one motion and a second and a vote takes care of all of those matters. If one trustee wants to pull a matter off for a separate vote, it does not take a second. It just takes a request to pull the matter off, and we'll vote on it separate. Municipalities use this if they have a long agenda with many routine matters, so we don't have to take the same vote time after time after time.
Like, I think in the example of this one would be the insurance renewals.
Or even if, well, those
Chapter
involve-
1 and 2.
Yeah, the amendments to Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, nothing substantive. one motion could have taken care of both of those.
Understood. So this is something that's
Just
being
optional.
considered.
Right.
However, we are not moving forward with it, but it is an item that's up for consideration. We've been pretty good at keeping our meetings to that hour, hour and a half, but at some point in time, we might need to look at that if we
Just a
do a
quick
rehab.
comment. In attending Valley View School Board meetings, I know they follow this model of a consent agenda, so
Yeah.
I've seen that for years.
Okay,
Madam Mayor, so if the trustees, when, take a look at Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, you'll see that we've lined out some old language and put in some new language to update it to 2022 statutes, and nothing of substance, just bringing the code up to date. And it's very clear in what you have.
Attorney Alderson, under that consent agenda approach, and I know Valley View School District was mentioned, would there just be sort of like a reference number mentioned, or would we still get the detail of each one of those items explained to the community?
All the detail would still be there. Nothing would change, except you take one vote on 2, 3, or 4 items. So, no, nothing of that sort would change.
Right, okay, thank you.
Yeah, what they'll do for Valley View is list the items that are under the consent agenda, and if there's any discussion about it, typically there's not, as was explained, but that's how they work. They don't go into a detailed explanation of each item, they just list out the items, and that's been reviewed, and it's part of public record as well.
and I don't see that we would be using this often, but good to have it just in case. Any other questions from the trustees? Nope. Okay, may I please have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Trustee Lawler, second trustee Zarate, roll call, please.
Ms. Mayor, Trustee Doris?
Yes.
Trustee Lawler?
Yes.
Trustee Zarate?
Yes.
Trustee Carpenzano?
Yes.
Trustee Kelly?
Yes.
Trustee Watts?
Yes.
Motion carries. Thank you. Any questions from anyone who's here in public comments? No? All right, before I turn it over to trustee comments, I'd like to wish everybody a very happy Thanksgiving, since we won't be seeing you until then. And then also to remind you that we only have one meeting in December. I believe it's December 14th. Correct?
13th.
14th, 13th?
13th.
13th?
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yes, it will continue to be on Tuesday, so December 13th, but until then, yes, he is correct. Please stay safe and be careful, and watch out for that white stuff that's coming down for the next few days. All right, let's start with Deputy Mayor Lawler.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Mr. Bush, who was here earlier tonight, in giving his update, asked me to remind residents that Operation Christmas collection boxes are out in the community at different businesses. I don't know all of the locations. I'm sure there's one here at Village Hall. And I'm sure you can go to thecsc.org and Operation Christmas to get a listing of those various businesses, but you can be on the lookout. And I know that the Operation Christmas volunteers do go out and collect as needed to keep those boxes available and empty as much as possible and get the items to the families. So we've got a couple of really amazing musical events coming up at Bolingbrook High School tomorrow night. A very special event, both are special, but an evening of honor, and this is music, honor and music, patriotic music performed for first responders, current military, and veterans. This is free admission to all first responders, current military, and veterans as honored guests. And general admission is $5 and that's in the Roger C. Claire and Pat Claire Family Auditorium at Bolingbrook High School. A week from Thursday, not a week, much farther out, December 8th, you don't want to miss this, Bolingbrook High School Holiday Concert, same location, 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Again, a $5 ticket. If you haven't been to this, the entertainers and students are in different parts of the auditorium, different levels, so you really get a great chance at seeing all the talent that is part of Bolingbrook High School. And it's a fun show to watch. I know BCT will be there to record it and put it out, but Channel 6, but it's worth seeing. It's really cool to see in person. If you want tickets for the holiday concert, you can get them ahead of time at showtix, TIX4U.com. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hope you can find some family time to gather and appreciate each other's company.
Okay, the Village of Bolingbrook is having their Festival of Lights and Winter Walk, and that starts on December 3rd, Saturday, with our tree lighting ceremony at 5:30. And then it will go through the month till January 8th. On Wednesday, December 7th is senior night. Reservations are required. Saturday, December 10th, there's a bonfire and s'mores at 5:30. And on Saturday, December 17th, there's hot chocolate and Santa at 5:30. So the winter walk is open daily, so you can visit anytime that's convenient for you and your family. And hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thank you.
All right, thanks everyone who came out to the promenade this past weekend for the tree lighting. Of course, a big thank you to the Evans family. The mayor had them flip the switch, the Wi-Fi switch over for the big tree. Every night at the promenade, there is a music and light show from 5 until 9 p.m. That show runs on the hour through December 31st. So if you want to catch a nice little show after dinner, head over to the center roundabout at the Promenade Bolingbrook, and you can check out the tree. There are two notes here for me. One of them is actually sold out, so the Thanksgiving at the golf club is all sold out. However, to-go meals at the Bolingbrook Golf Club for Thanksgiving are still available. Jill Maldonado did text me and say that you only have till Friday to put in your orders. You can contact Jill at the Bolingbrook Golf Club, 630-679-5013, and you can put in for your Thanksgiving to-go meal. Pickup is between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Thanksgiving. One note on Small Business Saturday, as is tradition, my lovely wife Nadia just received her huge box from American Express. They shipped out a whole bunch of champion materials for small businesses. So she's actually going out this week to randomly select 10 small businesses and sort of encourage a shop small mentality. So look for that. That's always an exciting time of year. And of course, as always, as the mayor mentioned in her proclamation, shop small on November 26th. Happy Thanksgiving.
Great, thank you. Sunday, December 4th, Bolingbrook Community Chorus will be hosting their 2022 annual concert at the Levy Center. That is at 251 Canterbury Lane at 2 p.m. Again, that's December 4th. Saturday, December 10th, the Junior Stars will be having their 6th fundraiser titled the Winter Wonderland Adult Prom. Sounds like a lot of fun. Official adult night out. Benefits the Junior Stars members, scholarships, and programs. This will be held at the Hilton Garden Inn, located at 135 Remington Boulevard, 7 p.m. until ... That sounds like a great time. If you need any more information, you can go to the website at www.juniorstars.org. And in this registration, this includes, again, dancing. You'll get to see local businesses, vendors, photo sessions, raffles, food, of course, and some dazzle. And again, more information is www.juniorstars.org.
Can you define dazzle?
Dazzle is like...
I'm excited. I didn't go to my high school prom, so I'm going to this prom, with or without a date. My husband's traveling, but I'm going to this prom. That's why everybody's laughing, because they know that I'm
We
looking
know
for
you're
a
going.
prom date. Okay, Counselor.
Nobody signed up yet, right?
No one signed up.
Okay. We'll provide updates
All right, we have a few updates here. The Exchange Club, it's that time of year where they're honoring and celebrating the 2022 Police Officer and Firefighter of the Year. Actually, it's 2021. Is how it's designated, so the year before. But it's taking place at the Bolingbrook Golf Club Taylor Room. That is Thursday, November 17th. There was a RSVP required by 11/9, but it's my understanding, a little birdie told me that they are still accepting reservations. So you can reach out to them at Exchange Club of NWC, which stands for North Will County, at Comcast.net. So that's Exchange Club of NWC at Comcast.net. Or you can reach out to Bill Mayer at 630-673-5522. So it's always an awesome event. It's an annual event. And again, we will be honoring the Police Officer and Firefighter of the Year with the Exchange Club of North Will County. We have another event taking place Friday, November 18th, Friends of Charitable Giving, first annual Red, White, and Blue Charity Ball, benefiting veterans and first responders and community charities, held at the Bolingbrook Golf Club, 2001 Rodeo Drive. It takes place at 6 p.m. on 11/18. For additional information, you can go to friendsforcharitablegiving.org. And then finally, one other event. This is a holiday giving food drive. It's taking place November 22nd at Living Water Church. They are looking for vendors for this event. I know that they'll have events for kids as well, so it's sort of an all-encompassing holiday giving food drive event that takes place on, again, November 22nd from 5 to 8 p.m. at Living Water Church. Just want to wish everyone a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving holiday. We won't see you again here at Village Board meeting until December, actually. So enjoy that time with family, with everything going on. We definitely want to cherish those moments. Thank you.
Thank you. Friday, November 18th, there will be a blood drive at the Red Cross at Bolingbrook Promenade Management Office from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then I have one more. It is Thursday, November 22nd, Community Thanksgiving Service at the Bolingbrook and Romeoville Christian Clergy Association, 501 East Briarcliff Road from 7 p.m. Everyone is welcome. And I'd also like to wish from my family to your family a very happy Thanksgiving. If you know of anybody that is alone, invite them over. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are by themselves, and, you know, putting one more plate on the table will not hurt you. You know, because everybody's struggling right now, you know, with the prices that have gone up with food. So open your doors. It doesn't hurt. But, you know, have a very, very nice Thanksgiving with your families, and be safe out there. Thank you.
Thank you. One last reminder or comment. We've gotten quite a few calls asking about the Santa send-off. Santa send-off will take place this year on December 22nd. It's going to have a different look. It's going to be amazing, right, Mr. Temple? It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fantastic.
Fantastic. It's an amazing, fantastic event. We're working on it. The map will come out soon. Still have a tracker, but just so you know, the date is December 22nd. With that, we have no other business before the board. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Trustee Watts?
Second.
Second, Trustee Carpenzano. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you very much. We stand adjourned. Good night.
Good night.